Welcome to an amazing sunset at Meridiana, and welcome to the Bayou Beach group. This evening we're going to be talking about the amazing amenities at Meridiana's Oasis Village, the Iowa Colony City Park at Meridiana, as well as the Lions Club baseball field. So we're going to get started right now. Hello, my name is Danny Lee, Texas Realtor with the Bayou Beach Group. I specialize in new construction, and I particularly love working with hometown heroes, educators, veterans, first responders, and healthcare professionals. This evening, and by the way, it's a beautiful evening, check that out. We are going to talk about the amenities, the center of Meridiana. The Oasis Village, the City Park, and the Lions Ball Club. Jumping right in. Welcome to the epicenter of fun out here at Meridiana. I am standing here at the base of the Meridian Tower, which for want of a better phrase is a giant fancy sundial. Got a lot of really cool things going for it. And what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you a bunch of things going on and a lot of activities and amenities and such out here at the Oasis Center, as well as the adjacent baseball field and the City Park, which has several other things going as well. So right now I am walking around something I am not qualified to explain. It's very astronomical. Cool thing about this Meridian Tower is that based upon the shadow of the sun, it will tell you, I believe, the actual day of the year. My background is computer science and math and real estate, so we probably would have to ask one of the instructors next door at Meridiana Elementary to explain it to us. So I'm going to walk up over here and to the Welcome Center area. It is after hours because it was incredibly hot today. It is August, and so I came out at a time of day there where you would actually be able to see me instead of me squinting into the sun and sweating copiously. So what we have here is kind of a cool outdoor fireplace adjacent to the Welcome Center. During business hours, you have two community experts in here who would be very, very pleased to give you a complete tour of the amenities here at the Oasis Center. And I've taken advantage of that several times with clients. It's kind of cool. Over here you have the fitness center, and in that there is a bunch of machines and absolutely available for anyone who is a property owner out here at Meridiana. Adjacent to that is a lap pool that you can't really see very well, but I just happen to have a telescoping rod for this camera, so we'll just give you a quick glance at that. Taking the quick shortcut over here to the, I think they call it splash pad, wave pool. Well, actually not a wave pool. It has a really cool giant bucket in the top that collects water for a bit and then dumps it all at once. In the meantime, we're walking through a gaming area. So not every game is actually on an Xbox or a PS2 anymore. We got the old style equipment out here. And on a pleasant, cool evening like this, it'd be a lot of fun. Kind of interesting, these are really heavy duty concrete ping pong tables with just a coating on it, so this stuff is not going to just wash away. Over here in front of us is the giant bucket I was mentioning. It must almost be time. They're all getting, there it goes. So right next to that you have a nice pool over here, which is, you know, more like for adults and families. And right behind it, I don't know if you can tell, is the lake. I've seen people out there on paddle boards and having a good time. And they have some enclosures over here to get a little bit of shade and a nice place to hang out during the day. Bring your lunch, you know, that sort of thing. So here we get a better look at the lake. And this is the amphitheater. It's got a gentle slope down towards the water. I've seen concerts out here, food trucks, just a little bit of everything. So as you see, nice lake. Haven't spotted any alligators. And this is just really an awesome place to hang out. There's a bit better distance view of the Gnomon. So Meridiana actually has some other parks scattered around the greater community, which we'll talk about those in a later video. Galileo's Lab, there's a park over, I think they call it the Floating Bridge Park, because you cross the floating bridge to get to it. Explorer Park, and the new ones, Observation Park, which has tennis courts, as well as Challenger Park, that also has tennis courts, kind of a parkour set of activities for the kids, which looks pretty fascinating, really. And then finally, it looks like they're putting in ultimate frisbee or frisbee golf, or whatever you like to call it, where they have the cages you fling the frisbees at. So here is something that's unique in my experience at a master plan community. This is the Admiral's Barge, and the idea is you can schedule that maybe for like a overnight sleepover, that sort of thing, for a birthday. That sort of thing I think kids would just think was just amazing. You know? And then the amenity that pushes my buttons, because I'm a foodie, Cafe Soul. Good food, and they're open 5 days a week, 11 to 8, so good timing. And I've had, let's see, we hung out there one day for National Margarita Day, and that was a blast. Had some really good nachos, some great margaritas. I've had the chicken wings, I've had the burgers, I've had the pizza. It'd be better, easier to say what I've not had. So anyway, highly recommended. And then on the left, this is called the Conservatory. It's a big meeting space. I've actually done some real estate events there, training classes. And right now they've got Zumba or something of that nature going. And I'm not going to hang out here because I wonder, why is that old guy taking pictures of us exercising? That would probably not go over too well. So that is pretty much everything in the Oasis Center. And now I'm going to trot over towards the Iowa Colony City Park. And oh, by the way, off to the left here to the sunrise, I'm not sure if you can see it or not, that's elementary school, Meridiana Elementary, just right next door. And they do a lot of interesting educational fun things in conjunction with Meridiana, and that's, for example, where that Meridian Tower comes in, as well as some of the other parks. Bit off topic, but as long as we're talking about schools, very shortly they'll be opening the brand new junior high right around the corner. And in a year, fall of 2022, the new Iowa Colony High School will be opening as well. So that's kind of cool. Quality education, and on-site, and right next door, which is, to me, a real plus. So I'm gonna turn this thing around again. What we're seeing now is one of the three, maybe four, actually features of the Iowa Colony City Park that is just right here, right next to the Oasis Center. You can see some football practice going on. And so they actually use this for either football or soccer, just kind of depending on who is scheduled it that day, is my understanding. That looks kind of fun. The little guys always look like those helmets are giant on them. So over here is the really nice playground. Got slides and climbing things and all the cool things to help the kids go burn a whole bunch of energy off. Just immediately adjacent to the playground is a basketball court with 4 hoops. So where we're headed now is I'm circling around, and we'll be coming up to the backside of the Lions Club ballpark, which I understand was a joint venture between the city of Iowa Colony and Lions Club. It's actually a giant circle that's cut into 4 pie-sized pieces, which just happen to be baseball field size, of course. They have nice restrooms inside the Oasis Center, and then also out here as well. So the access to the ballpark is from the parking lot of the Oasis Village. There's no direct access to parking off of Meridiana Parkway. You pull into the Oasis Center Drive and then circle around the back side, and there it is. So here's a little bit better look of the ball field. So I'm getting my exercise this evening, but it is so nice out. Well, at noon today it was 95 degrees and a scorcher. So that's again why I decided to come out this time of the evening, which is about 7:45 or so. Beautiful sunset there, huh? If you have questions about Meridiana or the new home buying process, I have answers, especially if you're relocating in from out of town or you're in that hero category that we talk about. Veterans, educators, first responders, or say healthcare professionals commuting into the nearby Texas Medical Center. Speaking of, I would love to provide you more information about our Bayou Beach in-house Heroes program, as well as the programs of some of the carefully selected preferred builders that we work. Call me, send me a text, an email, comment below, or send me a smoke signal. However you like to communicate, I am here to help. On our channel, we provide you what you need to know about living in Brazoria and Galveston County, the communities, the commutes, the amenities, just places to have fun and go enjoy your life. So if the channel is adding value to you, then please press that subscribe button below. Feel free to like the video. And again, any comments you'd like to offer would be really appreciated. Meanwhile, welcome.